Yeah, so this is from Kate in Victoria.
Hello, Kate.
She says, I didn't think I had a question, but I'd like to know what you see in my energy as far as the doors that I've been avoiding or doors that would be interesting for me to open.
Mm-hmm. When we look at it, the floor is white and the ceiling is kind of one of those random illuminations. There's no clear ceiling. And the doors, the walls are white, but there's very small wall between each door. There's tons and tons of doors. And the doors are kind of a greenish yellowish color. We don't know what that color is called, but it's kind of a limeish color for some reason. And as you're in this room, remember it's round. Now, it's funny to try to imagine a room with lots and lots of doors that's not so big. But for us, the doors aren't far away. And we think that's an important aspect of this. So let's all just together, before we start in on Kate, is just imagine that you're standing in the center of the room, and we're standing there with you. However you like to imagine us. You can see us as Veronica, or you can see us however you see us. And together we just slowly turn in a circle. Slowly turn in a circle. And you don't fixate, just let whatever it happens to look like show up. Okay, so start to feel like you're halfway down at least with your circle, and then come all the way around to where you're back facing the same way you were facing before. Whew, that made us a little bit dizzy. Okay. Now, each of you, whatever one single door you were most drawn to in that process, however you were drawn to it, whatever you've most strongly felt, feel you walk with us to that door and stand in front of it. Now, Kate, your door to us is really interesting because just like sometimes at home, you can see a little light coming out from underneath a door that's closed. We see that, but we see the light coming out from three sides of the door, the bottom, the top, and then like where the handle is. And that light is a really strong indication for us that there's a lot of possibility behind that door. The tricky bit about the possibility, behind that door is that it's completely uncertain. You don't know what's behind the door. You can tell and feel strongly that it is a benevolent force, a benevolent experience, but it requires you to face uncertainty. It requires you to face the fact that you don't know. Now, we want you to imagine reaching out and putting your hand on the doorknob. And the doorknob can look however you want it to look. Each of you can do this now, or if your door is already open, stand in the doorway. But for you, Kate, specifically, put your hand on the doorknob and feel that doorknob. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it smooth? Is it rough? Is it metal? Is it wood? What kind of a door, latch, hook is it? And now, each of you imagine turning or flicking the switch, however that door wants to open. Is it locked? Kate, in your case, we feel it's locked and or stuck a little bit. But you know what? We're going to help you with that. We're just going to pop it open. Not open it wide. That's your job. We're just going to pop it open. And the way we can pop it open is by encouraging you to know that you can handle whatever is behind that door. And in this case, it's not even like it's a scary monster. It's an opportunity. It's an opening. It's you stepping into something about yourself that you weren't aware of before this. So now, let yourselves open the door as much as you feel comfortable. Don't throw it open just because you want to be badass. Open it up and peek in a little. Open it up and see what's on the other side. Is there cool air? Is there warm air? Is there sound? Is there smell? Just open the door and let yourself glance through. Maybe open it wide enough to stick your head in. If you feel comfortable, open it further. Don't throw it open as if you have to jump into something new. Don't be difficult on your body that way. Allow yourself to explore what it might be like. And then gradually open it more and more. Now, on the other side of that door, there can be whole lands and vistas to explore, but the room of doors never goes away. You can always come back to this room of doors and say, what else? Because just like we don't want the door banging around and distracting you from everything, we also don't want you to just run helter-skelter off into a new land without recognizing that, are you trading in one noisy door for one overwhelming door, one overstimulated door? We're looking for balance here. Remember, we want awareness of all the doors. Now, maybe you open the door and it's a closet. Maybe you open the door and it's the bedroom you grew up in. Maybe you open the door and it's a new lover. We don't know what your doors open. But what we'd love to see you be able to do is to stand in that circle room and have a whole bunch of open doors that you don't feel compelled to have to run into and grab a hold of and category and inventory and get all lackey about if you don't remember what's in there. Just know that it's there for you, the potentials, the opportunities. And if any of them flap around and are noisy, you either lock them or you get yourself a big rock or several rocks and you make sure they don't flap around. You're not trying to hide from anything here. You're trying to be aware of it. Right? For you specifically, Kate, we want to say is that that door that we saw for you, we'd love to see you open the door enough that you could just sort of bask in that awareness. And it's kind of like the Matriarch's energy where it just rolls out onto you, saying yes, 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 yes. That's how we see it. Yes, 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 yes. Are you guys all off in meditation-ish land?